doing a hopeless deed is better than not doing anything at all. Freaking absolutely. Right? You need only be in a certain, you need only put yourself in a situation where that that is exactly that, and it just can't be any other way. It's like you've been looking for a job for the past 6 months, and maybe you're going to look for a job for the next 6 months, up to 2 years. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You've been looking for a job for 2 years and you're not getting in anywhere. That's just sad. That's so freaking sad. Like, maybe you're just not trying hard enough, right? Maybe you're simply not trying hard enough. But say, you've been looking for a job for 6 months and you're pretty much cracked out. You pretty much know what to say. You know all the answers. Like, you're very familiar with the entire process, but you're still not getting in anywhere because they want you to a certain level of experience. And maybe if you're maybe, I don't know, it maybe under certain circumstances, maybe if you look better, maybe if you're a woman or whatever, right? Like, look, become a transgender. Well, in any case, let's keep on track. It's like, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna sit at home and do nothing and be miserable, have no money, right? There's video games I want to buy. There's movies, I pirate my movies. Don't quote me on that. There's video games I want to buy, and I can't buy myself shit. I want to take care of my mother. I want to take care of my family. I don't want her to work overnight shifts. I just want to take care of her. Or like it's like I just want to take care of my parents. And that will never happen if I don't get a job, if I don't get in somewhere, if I'm just gonna sit around, and wait for nothing to happen. It's like, you have to just keep going. Like, there's nothing else you can do but to simply keep on failing, right? You have to be Sisyphus. You have to keep rolling that boulder up the freaking mountain, only for it to fall back down again. You go down that freaking mountain, and you pick up that freaking boulder. You pick up that freaking boulder. You roll it up back. You roll it up back the freaking mountain. Make it your job. Your job is to fail continuously. Your job is to fail over and over and over. And you just can't get enough of failure, because for as long as you plan to keep on going, failure is your friend. Failure is all you will ever have. For a long time, failure is all you'll ever have, and maybe until you die, but maybe you'll be lucky enough that you won't have to suffer for such a long time. Maybe eventually you will get in somewhere. Maybe eventually you will get a breakthrough. But 9 times out of 10, you're just going to continuously fail and fail and fail until you either make it or you just burn out and cease to exist, right? Like, you have no other choice. If you love life, you want to keep going, get used to failing. Get used to hitting rock bottom and picking yourself up. Get used to living hand to mouth, right? You don't gotta get used to it, but like, that's all you'll ever have. If you're lucky, that may not entirely be true, but I think for a lot of times that's how it's going to be, right? You're just gonna keep failing. You're just gonna keep failing and failing and failing. So get over yourself. Apply to another janitor position, right? Because I don't know, man, that janitor position pays more than the McDonald's position. Like, they give you $2 more, and you're cleaning toilets and urinals and bathrooms. But hey, they're giving you money, so look forward to that. And maybe you weren't meant to be a janitor. Maybe you don't even have enough skills to be a janitor. It's like, just find something. Just keep on failing. Failure is the name of the game. Fail until you drip or drown. Yeah, just keep failing. Failure is all you'll ever have, and that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Because it can't be any other way. So, why do we continue to do meaningless things? Well, as that idea goes, you should like to imagine that Sisyphus is actually happy, rolling that boulder up the mountain and never really quite getting to the top, because it rolls out of his hands each time, and he's done it a million times. Be Sisyphus, and imagine yourself, and imagine that you're happy. You're happy to be alive, and you have at least the strength to keep pushing that boulder up the mountain each time. Even though you could just never, you will never be able to settle it. This is not even true of life. Like eventually you're going to succeed, right? It's just, you could be the unluckiest person in the world, but it's just not always like that. So like even then, like Sisyphus is an impossible idea. Like now, look, if you're like a cripple, like yeah, obviously you're never gonna walk. Of course, there's a futuristic, there's a highly advanced technological future where walking will be possible. But if you're born in 1509, and some asshole cripples you, on the battlefield, like shit. If you're lucky enough to survive, you're just not gonna walk in 1509. Like you're not gonna get a Metal Gear Solid. You're not gonna get a Metal Gear. You know, you're not gonna have any Metal Gears attached to your spine that will help you get back up and walk. Right? There's no AK-47s. You're not gonna have any. You're not gonna have any bionic Metal Gear. Right? Like it's just not gonna happen. Like the Metal Gear is real. Yeah, the Metal Gear is real in 1509. No, the Metal Gear is not real in 1509. It's just not going to happen. You're going to be a cripple all your life. So just find another way to advance, to maneuver through life without your freaking legs. Just find another way. Like if you want to keep on living, it's all you freaking have. So that's what it is.